The power of the dark side.
So hello everybody, it is the Star Wars Project, and today we're going to be talking about this is actually my first ever actual video on the channel, and it is a video about, this is actually a versus video between Mace Windu and Count Dooku. So first we're going to go over force abilities, combat skills. I believe we're going to go over basically combat skills and force abilities and their agility. So right now let's start off with Count Dooku. Count Dooku is very powerful in the Force. He was once upon the light, fell from the Jedi Order and returned to the dark side, as known as Dark Tyrannus. But also his force abilities are very powerful. He was one of the apprentices of Darth Sidious and ended up becoming very powerful. He was able to use lightning. He was able to use Sith lightning, able to use a force choke, and very able to lift very heavy things. But he was also able to manipulate people. And one fact about him is that he almost never had this, the Sith rage or Sith eyes, whatever you can call him. So now let's go over to Mace Windu. Mace Windu is pretty much the most powerful member of the Jedi Order besides Yoda. He was able, but his force abilities were very heightened due to how powerful that he was. He was actually able to use the dark side without actually turning to the dark side, same as Yoda. But one interesting fact about him is that he actually wields a purple lightsaber, which you can actually dark side and light side users usually use purple lightsabers. Both sides are able to use them. And let's now go into combat skills. Count Dooku, he uses the second form of lightsaber combat, which is Makashi, and it's the form of fighting with two lightsabers, and the lightsaber is curved. One of the hilt is the least curved, and the combat skills is that he only uses one, but still he uses the second style, which involves two. And what he actually does, he only fights with one hand, which would definitely make sense. When he's in a lightsaber lock, he would fight with two. He would use two hands, but he's actually not that. He's really skilled with it. If you want the most pure Makashi, Makashi master is him. So, and now we're gonna move into Mace Windu. He wields his lightsaber with sheer power, and if you haven't seen his hilt, it actually has gold on it, which you have to be like an elite member of the Jedi Order to have gold plating on your lightsaber. But he was some of the most powerful. He was really good at wielding the lightsaber, as you can see when he actually took on Darth Sidious in Revenge of the Sith. But he also had a lot of downfalls, which was that he only uses sheer force. But in Revenge of the Sith, he was only paying attention to defeating the Emperor, and that he didn't think that Anakin would kill him. So I don't know how he wasn't able to sense that he had turned, but I don't know. Now let's move on to agility. Count Dooku, he's actually very agile for his age, considering how he's probably in about 70s during Revenge of the Sith. So he was able to use extreme agility, but also still able to manage his lightsaber and force abilities with his agility. So, move on to Mace Windu. He is probably the most agile person in the Jedi Order. He can basically do anything. And he also Jedi are definitely able to fall from extremely high places and not be killed. But everybody, there's been like a weird like controversy for a very long time that's saying that he died in episode 3 and that he didn't. A lot of people are saying that he actually did not die in that episode because looking at the facts that Jedi can actually survive really long, like tumbling falls from like high buildings and all that. And also with lightsabers, same exact thing. And that's all I have for this video. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.